Hello everybody, it's Daniel here, bringing you a Team Fortress 2 commentary, I guess. I'm not really going to be talking about the gameplay much for today's video. Actually, something else I wanted to talk about. Just YouTube in general, some things I really just want to talk about, because I've been thinking about it lately. Got a lot of stuff on my mind. Just on the gameplay though, this is a couple of lives of soldier I had, and I actually did kind of alright. For every time I die, I managed to kill at least 3 or 4 people, which doesn't sound that impressive, but when you consider it as me we're talking about, that's pretty damn good. It's better than average. Better than my usual performance where I just try to slap someone with a piece of ham and, well, just kind of explode in their face. And don't take me out of context on that, because that does accurately describe what happens a lot of the time when I'm playing Team Fortress 2. I don't know why it keeps happening, but it does. But anyway, I've been thinking about YouTube a lot lately, because the 4-year anniversary of RTGame is coming up in a couple of weeks. And that seems kind of incredible for a start to think that I'm still doing this 4 years later. It's like, I graduated from secondary school and I'm in college now and I'm halfway through a degree. Dear God, I'm still doing this. It's an amazing thought, and just to think that there's so many people now just kind of, well, watching these videos like over the course of 4 years, like, it really is incredible. But I've also been thinking about a couple of other things in relation to YouTube, and particularly this has been brought on in the last 6-month period or so. So what might have happened in the last 6 months, you ask? Well, in the last 6 months, channels kind of doubled in size. We have like unprecedented amount of new people just finding the channel and just watching videos here. And it's gotten to the stage now where, like, I've really just taken note of it now. Because, like, over time, like, for the longest while, every time I just kind of, like, log into YouTube, I just kind of, like, check, like, the 1 or 2 comments that I'd get every morning, just, like, kind of, like, hey, 2 people, like, kind of posting new things on your videos, and, like, here's 2 emails for people who subbed you. And it's like, oh, cool, it's like, thank you very much for, like, checking it out, and I hope you enjoy what I have to offer here. Now it's gotten to the stage where I'm getting about 100 of those emails every day, and it's getting kind of difficult to keep up on it. And that's only really started happening in the last little while. Going into about January of this year, I believe we started the year with something like 3,000 subs. We're on 7,000 now, which, bloody hell, it's really gotten out of control the last while. And if you think back even a month now, that's when we did our 5,000 subscriber specials. 7,000 now. Like, dear God, that's a lot of people in just the last month. And it's just kind of like snowballing, like out of control. And I don't know where it's going to stop. But I've noticed in this last period, and just because of things like this happening, that I've been much more aware of what I'm doing on YouTube and video making in general. Because almost like the scale and the scope of it has, like, it feels like it's dramatically changed. And it sounds really weird to say, because, like, I'm still just a guy who's playing games on the internet. I'm not doing anything, like, that's new in the last, like, period. It's like maybe just a couple of different games, like Hearthstone a bit more, and maybe just a couple more TF2 videos, but nothing that's been too different for the last while. And yet, if you take this 6-month period and compare it to almost like the 4-year period, like, it's been insane. Like, it really has. And what kind of contributes to this even further is that this was a period when I was out for a collapsed lung and I couldn't commentate for like a month. I was out for exams, I was out for essays, and I haven't been here a lot of the time. And actually, just looking back at like the last 6 months, like, this is probably the least active I've ever been on the channel, like, in its entire history. Because, like, back in the day, I was getting out, like, 5 commentaries a week, and nothing less than that. Now it's kind of dwindled down to, like, kind of, like, anywhere between 2 and 4. And part of the reason for that is I'm just putting, like, kind of more time and more kind of, like, production into my videos. Like, I really want to make them, like, good videos. And, like, I have a better idea what I'm doing now just from, like, kind of years of doing it. And I know that if I put a bit more effort in, it'll just make for a better video overall. But it's still really weird to look at it because, again, last 6 months, I haven't been here as much as any other period, and yet it's like the most successful period. And again, I'm saying successful, it's like I don't gauge things in terms of views as is, like I'm still just having fun, and that's all that really matters to me. But you do have to, like, kind of, like, have an awareness for this kind of thing, that there's, like, more and more eyes just watching what you do now. And I notice it a lot in the comments as well, as I get like kind of like called out for some of my older videos now. There's a couple of them that have like kind of taken off now. There was one of them where I believe I was playing Spy in like kind of like a rainy Dust Bowl map. And I get a lot of comments on that daily now where it's like the commentary's not that great. And you see, I kind of understood that back in the day, and the reason I kept it up is because I thought it was a really cool map, and I just wanted to show it off to people, because I had never seen this map before, and I imagine a lot of people hadn't seen it before. I imagine that's why that video still gets a lot of views today. It's because just people don't know that there is a version of Dust Bowl that is flooded underwater for God knows what reason, but it's kind of interesting. So I kept it up for that reason, and it's just so, I even admitted like kind of like 2 years ago, it's like, yes, this probably isn't my best commentary, but it is something kind of cool and unique, and I wanted to show it off. Now I'm getting kind of like half a dozen comments daily saying that I suck, which to me is kind of hilarious because it's like the internet in a nutshell. People caught on to what I was doing 2 years back and are now getting angry about a video of me playing a video game. It sounds very silly. Again, I completely understand that it's like if I was to do that again, I would probably like kind of change the video. Like I would edit it down to like a 10-minute video because that thing's half an hour of near the same commentary. Like it's really not a great video for commentating. Like I still enjoyed making it, but I know for a fact I can do better than that if I was to do it again today. For another change I've noticed over time, there's a lot more discussions in the comments now, which I absolutely love because I always try to engage in these wherever I can. And a lot of them are just kind of like debates about TF2 and just like debates about some of the recent changes. Like there was a whole slew of them like on the lock and load video, which I absolutely love reading through. And I guarantee you still, even though there's like a significantly larger amount of them now, I still read every comment to this day. I may not be sure what to say to reply to some of them, but I still do read them. I guarantee you that. So why am I talking about all of this then? Why am I making that sort of typical YouTube commentary that everyone seems to make at some stage, where they talk about what they're doing in regards to video? It's like, instead of making an actual video, I'm talking about making videos here. We're getting meta with this, people. But seriously, so why am I talking about this? The truth is, like, I feel like I almost have to. This like ridiculously amazing thing that's happening right now, and I feel like I have to say something in regards to it. Because again, like, 2,000 of you out there, you only known me about a month. Like, hello to all of you. I feel like I should say hi. It's something that I've said many times, but I've never got used to the idea of an audience, because from my end it just feels like I am just still like kind of playing video games in my room, and then it goes into a magical box I have under my desk, and somehow that reaches people. And I've just never got used to the idea. But it really is, like, absolutely incredible, and that's really what this video is. Like, I just felt like I had to say something about it. It's like, hello to all the new people, hello to the people who've been here the longest while now, and I hope you're all enjoying the channel, and I hope I can continue to entertain you for the time to come, because I really enjoy doing this. And like, despite all these changes, like, I'm still probably going to look at videos like the same way I always have. Like, it is just kind of fun moments to share, or just interesting things to say, or things that I think are interesting. Like, things that I just want to talk about. In the back of my mind, I think I'm just more aware of it now, that there is a lot of you out there. And again, it takes a while for these things to hit me. I'm probably still going to be surprised, like, kind of tomorrow when I load up YouTube again. It's like, oh my god, like 10 people said something on a video I made. It's just something that's been on my mind the last while, and something I have been really thinking about, and, well, that's what I wanted to say for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Coming off from that as well, I need to do more on the Steam group, because there is over 200 of you in that, and I've only, like, posted, like, twice, I believe, in the last year when I'm online for games. We need to fix that. I'm thinking I need to like start streaming TF2 specifically now that I've kind of got the Twitch thing going, because there's a lot of you out there that really do want to kind of play games with me, and I'd be more than happy to do that because I'm always playing games. So like, by all means, come along, we can play together. Anyway, this is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in an actual video soon. Goodbye, and thank you so much for watching.